All right, we're going to do some more Pythagorean theorem, and you might be like, that says equations of circles. I know. Pythagorean theorem. Okay, so here's the deal. We've got a beautiful little circle right here. Okay, and we've got the center. Now, to get from the center to the outside, that's the radius, right? Now, watch this. I'm going to grab, so the distance between your x's, the distance between your y's, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And you're like, but the letters are different. It doesn't matter. It's still the same process. Okay, so what is the circle equation going to look like? Well, if I do, so I'm just going to write a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Should we make that blue? Okay, c squared. All right, so watch this. The center of a circle, we're always going to call it HK. So you have HK form. So you have probably seen a bunch of HK forms before. So if we say that, see the red, like your A? Well, that's the distance of your x's. So it's from whatever x is on the outside of the circle to the h, okay? So you just take the x minus the h. So that's your a squared plus your b squared. That's your y's. So y to, that's a k. Y to k. So your a squared, your b squared. Now, can you know could you work through and figure out this formula? You bet. A squared plus b squared equals c squared, except for c in this case is the radius. So, radius squared. There is your formula. All right, so we figured that out. Now, you're like, but I really want it pretty. Okay, there it is pretty. X minus h all squared plus y minus k all squared equals r squared. So it's really a squared plus b squared equals c squared. All right, so I want to write an equation. Great. One of the ways that I work, that some of you know this, some of you don't, I oftentimes just write out the bones of the equation that I need. So I know it's always going to be x minus something because you're finding the distance between it squared plus y minus something all squared equals your radius squared. X minus, so the x is right here, so minus 4. All right, so if I minus 4, that actually becomes plus 4. Okay, now I'm going to look at my y's. 1, so minus 1, like the sign doesn't change. And then here, I don't put 8. I put 64. You're like, why is it 64? Well, because 8 squared. All right, so now you take a moment and you do the center at 0, radius 5. Push pause, and I'm going to start writing. X squared plus y squared equals 25. You're like, well, what about the minus 0? Doesn't matter. I love the 0, 0 ones. All right, so let's see. Now we can state the distance between x and negative 3 is 9 using the inequality. What? Hold on, I gotta think about that one. Ha! That's a totally new topic. Who wrote those notes? Probably me. All right, so new topic, using an inequality to express distance. Okay, the distance between x and negative 3. How do you find the distance between two things? Yeah, I'm going to go x minus, because you minus the number, negative 3 is less than 9. Got it. Which really means x is less than 1. X has to be less than 6. Hey, can you write that in inequality or in interval notation? If x is less than 6, 6 is the biggest. Negative infinity is the smallest. 6. What goes around the 6? Yeah, that. Woohoo! Okay, a little bit more. Let's see 1 or 2 more things. The Pythagorean theorem, and it's converse. That means, so like a squared plus b squared equals c squared, and if c squared is true, then like you can go back and forth. A squared plus b squared equals c squared, but c squared equals a squared plus b squared. That makes it a right angle. So let's see. What does this say? The sum of the squares of the lengths of two sides of a triangle equals the square of the length. So a squared plus b squared equals c squared. All right, so we're going to verify right triangles. Use the converse to show the points. Determine a right angle. Okay, pause the video. Do that. All right, hopefully you paused. So what I did, I found this side right here was the square root of 32. And my work, oh gosh, what's happening? Okay, so square root of 32, my work is right there. This one over here, square root of 32, my work's down there. And this one up here is 8. Okay, did you do a whole bunch of stuff? Because you could have just counted because it was straight over. Okay, so now what I want to do to see if this works, I just do a squared plus b squared equals c squared and see is it true. All right, so I know that square root of 32 squared is just 32. Over here, this square root of 32, all squared, is also 32. So that equals 64. Okay, so then I have to, so a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So that's 64. Does that equal the other side squared? 8 squared, 64? Yep. So therefore, I know that it actually is a right triangle. So you just find all three sides, and then you a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And if it works, it works. Whoop. Okay. Now, could we do it with this? Yes. Are we going to choose to do that today? Nope. I just want to make sure you can do the basic ones. Yay.